So welcome to the Investment Fitness Coach video blog. The question I want to ask you today is, what is the purpose of business? What is the job of business? Is it to sell product or sell services, or is it to provide solutions to its customers? And what's your experience been? I mean, have you ever been in a situation when a salesman has come your way and gone on and on and on trying to convince you about all the features and benefits of their product? Or on the other hand, have you ever had an experience of dealing with a professional who asks you really good questions in order to find out what your problems are, and only then see whether their product or service can actually provide a solution to the problems that you face? In other words, is it a monologue or is it a dialogue with the person at the other end of the table actually doing more listening than talking? Now, why am I asking all these questions? Well, because this week there have been two interesting headlines which kind of captured my attention. The first was there was a conference organised this Thursday for over 200 leading executives, together with church leaders and other faith leaders in London. And the conference was entitled Creating a Blueprint for a Better Business. And the driving motive behind the conference was an increased consciousness on the part of business leaders that in the public perception, business has been seen as letting its customers and clients down. And this has particularly been the case in the financial services. So I welcome any move in this direction. On the other hand, the very next day, I saw a headline in the Financial Times, MPs criticise regulator and banks over mis-selling. And it transpires that banks have been mis-selling interest rate swaps, whatever that is, to small businesses. Over 40,000 cases of mis-selling, apparently. And of those 40,000, only 32 have been resolved, prompting the Treasury Minister to say there was a good case for the Financial Conduct Authority to consider imposing a deadline on the banks to settle these claims. So we have an interesting counterpoint here. We have business leaders on Thursday talking about, one of the principles they were discussing was showing respect for the dignity of each person, never using people merely as a means to achieving business objectives. And on the other hand, we have the high street banks involved in yet another colossal mis-selling scandal. And I think what really lies at the root of these successive scandals that we see in the financial services industry, where products are continually being mis-sold to clients and they don't really match the client's real needs and real problems. Rather, the agenda is to generate profit for the bank, or, if you will, the manufacturer of the product. I think the common feature to all these scandals is a focus on selling product rather than providing solutions. And I think it isn't until business as a whole, and particularly until the financial services industry, really gets this, that good business is about asking good questions, it's about providing real solutions to the client's real problems. And if your particular product doesn't fit their particular problem and doesn't solve their particular personal dilemma, then you shouldn't be selling it to them in the first place. As usual, I would welcome your comment on this video blog, and below you will find reference to the various articles that I've mentioned. Over and out.